Hi guys, SwifTs here, and today I'm bringing you another video of Black Ops 3 Legends of Tomorrow Out of Time Review Season 2 Episode number 1. I'm going to speed through this because I just literally finished the commentary, but about 8 minutes and 3 seconds of the commentary, so 4 seconds or so left. Upload Studio decides to fuck me around and just automatically close, so I've got to redo the commentary, so fuck you Upload Studio, but other than that, let's get straight into it. Professor Martinstein does the intro instead of Rip Hunter. Yep, it's just a bit odd to be honest, but you'll learn to know why further in the episode. Oliver Queen is in the episode. If you don't know what it is, it's Arrow or Green Arrow from the actual series called Arrow. If you don't know what that is, I do reviews for that also on my channel. Time Detective, aka Historian at the same time. Dr. Hayward, his first name is Nate, but I'm just going to call him Dr. Hayward. Notices that there's several changes into the history. He provides clean evidence of race error on Wave Rider in the changes. He shows like a map or something from history, and it's got the picture of the Wave Rider on there as well. Oliver and Dr. Hayward then go to the Wave Rider, which is actually located at the bottom of the Atlantic because of something further in the episode, which I'll get into hopefully in a minute. Mick Rory, they find Mick Rory put into stasis on the Wave Rider. That also gets explained a little bit more into the episode. I'll tell you that again in a minute. But when he's out of stasis, a few minutes later, he tells the story of what happened to everyone. Pretty much, literally the full story. He tells that to Dr. Hayward and Oliver Queen, pretty much. It then it just goes back to a flashback from France in 1637. It's pretty much to save the King of France, so everything can go smoothly through time. But then the Queen of France decides to seduce Sarah. Just why the fuck not? Should have been the other way around. Normally would have been, but why not? Rex Tyler, the message Rex Tyler said at the end of season 2, that was a hologram. His body just faded, it just disappeared. So yeah, that was weird. A large aberration, aka known as a timequake, in 1942 in the time zone. Pretty much the Nazis nuked New York in 1942 in World War II. During that means that there was 12 million more lives lost, and World War II lasted another 2 years, so until the year 1947, no longer 1945. So yeah, that happened. Jax was asked to stay aboard by Rip Hunter so he could like learn about the Wave Rider and all aspects of it. Pretty much Rip just did that, so when Rip is actually no longer on board and just disappears like he does later in the episode, which I'll probably say, and I'll end up saying it again, Jax then knows everything about the ship. So yeah, that's that. I actually explained a little bit more about that ship in 2 episodes time as well. On Friday the 4th there's a video called Shogun, which is episode 3 review. I watched that episode this morning. That will be explained a little bit further in there. Legends end up abducting Einstein, so the Nazis don't do it, so they can't build an atomic bomb, but they still do because his ex-wife knows how to, so yeah, they take his wife instead, or ex-wife instead, and they take her to the Garrett shipyard in New Jersey to build the bomb. The bomb's then built, and they put the ex-wife and the bomb, or the atomic bomb, onto a submarine so they can launch the nuke underwater to hit the side of New York. So yeah, that's that. I was about to say Sarah then, but it's not. Sarah fights Damien Dark. It's a pointless fight pretty much. Damien Dark just hits a couple of hits. Sarah does like a couple of hits. Damien Dark just knows she was trained by a League of Assassins just because of the way she fights. Mick Rory gets shot in the shoulder, hence why he got put in stasis. The nuke gets fired at New York. It misses the Wave Rider while they're underwater. That's after they've nosedive into the Atlantic to stop it. The Wave Rider then intercepts the blast so the nuke would hit it. They put a course on board for it. So while they're on course to get hit by a nuke, Rip Hunter scatters everyone else throughout time, history in different places, different times, except Mick. Mick gets put back in stasis, which links to the beginning of the episode, which I mentioned about being in stasis. And then Rip just disappears. Just nothing happens to him. No one knows. But Mick and Dr. Hayward, the historian, they set out to find the rest of the team. They find Ray Palmer scattered to South Dakota 70 million years ago. So dinosaurs were involved in this episode. Pretty cool. As he was fighting one with like a stick or something, he was getting chased by a dinosaur by a stick, and he stopped it. And Mick Rory shows up and fires the fire gun at him. So yeah, why not? In Titangle, or Tintangle in England in the year 821, they find the rest of the team besides Sarah. So they've already seen Ray Palmer and found him, took him on board again. Sarah's not there, but the rest of the team is. Pretty much they're in the year of beheading, and before they get beheaded, they just get saved by the team. So yeah, that's that. Sarah's actually in Salem in 1693, so the closest one to the actual time zone. She was about to get killed before corrupting the woman in the village. Pretty much, she had sex with everyone in the village. Gideon, so the AI, plays a message, the last message of RIP. So it makes pretty much every fan or every viewer think he's dead, but to me, I don't think he's dead. He's going to be appearing in a lot more episodes. I just know he will. If he doesn't, then I'm wrong, I guess. Damien Dark, he has a partner. And if none of you know, his partner is Eobard Thawne, or is better known as The Flash. So that's absolutely mental, to be honest, if you think about it. Damien Dark and Eobard Thawne. It's just silly. It's overpowered. And then the Justice Society of America, also known as the JSA. So if you have seen this far into the video, you will see the title of the next review for Legends of Tomorrow is called JSA, and that stands for the Justice Society of America. They show up and say the Legends can't leave the 1942 until they answer some questions. Now the reason why I sped through it in this episode was because I already done the commentary. I actually did this a whole minute quicker than I expected to. I sped through it last time I did it, so about, I don't know, 7 minutes ago. It took about 7 and a bit minutes to finish. But I will explain nothing else because I've just said it all. But I would rate the episode probably an 8.7 out of 10. If it had more action, it would probably be like a 9.5 out of 10. I can't rate 10 out of 10 because it could be better. You never know. But that's that. The end of this game, by the way, if you are still watching, is absolutely phenomenal. If you look at the scoreboard now, it's 70 to 72. The game then gets tied here, and it gets tied again on 74-74. Then they take a lead late on again, and then it gets tied at 86-86 with like 15 seconds to go, or 85-85 with 15 seconds to go. And I go mental. I get like 6 kills, and we end up 92 to 86, and we win the game. So that was fantastic. But you'll see another video later today titled streams you might want to check out. I'm not going to mention anything about here because then it's pointless me doing the video in a minute. It's a must watch if you watch my streams, or just watch it anyway because it'll have a nice gameplay probably. I still got to get the gameplay, but that's going to do it for the commentary. If you did enjoy it, smash that like button. Any suggestions you've got, put them in the comments and I'll try to reply and execute the suggestion you've got. And if you do want to see more of this content, be sure to subscribe to the channel. And also, the video you saw earlier, if you haven't seen it, go check it out. It's called The Recruits. It's an arrow review. Pretty much that's an IW gameplay. The Infinite Warfare, in other words. It's a beta gameplay. It's very nice. Be sure to check it out. It's fantastic. But other than that, that's going to do it for the commentary, like I've said. Thanks for watching. See you later and have a nice day.
Drop.